Richard and Corey Chu moved back to Oklahoma for retirement. They thought it would help with some costs, and it did, except that their insurance carrier doubled their premium. So stay with me. I'm going to give you a 4-step playbook to help you slash your homeowner's insurance rates here in Oklahoma. Sebastian and Katie Barahona in Shawnee, theirs has gone up $200 a year every single year.
They can see a raise to their coverage costs by about $200.
Things that everything keeps going up. I mean, every year it's like insurance going up.
They're not alone. Recent studies published by Insurify back this data. One study projects Oklahoma homeowners can see an 8% increase on home insurance by the end of 2025.
Statewide, the average policy cost is more than $6,000 a year. This is almost 3 times the U.S. norm. I'm Marcie Billen. I am a real estate agent, and my goal today is to help you trim your bill. So what's driving these rates? Well, one thing is the wind and hail. In 2024, convective storms caused $58 billion in damage. Oklahoma is also a use and file state. What this means is that the insurance companies can raise the rates and the Oklahoma Insurance Department will do nothing about it. The Oklahoma Insurance Department depends on the free market to lower the rates. But if those rates do get too low, then they will raise them. So keep that in mind. Roofing costs have also jumped 20 to 40%, depending on where you are and what kind of materials you're using since 2021. Some insurance companies are also moving out of Oklahoma. We haven't seen this as big here in Oklahoma as we have in places like California and Florida, but it is happening. So mix that cocktail and boom. Our insurance rates here in Oklahoma are the second highest in the nation. So I'm going to give you a 4-step playbook to figure out how to get your rates lower. And this is work, I will warn you, but it will pay off. So the first thing, you need to watch out for this grant. It's the Oklahoma Strengthen Homes Act. So this came into effect in November of 2024. Essentially, you can go onto the website and apply for the grant and get up to $10,000 to get your roof reinforced or brought up to IBHS fortified standards. So earlier this year in 2025, it opened in places like Norman. There were several zip codes that opened and it sold out. It's not a concert, but it sold out pretty quickly. And then they just opened some more zip codes in places like Claremore as well. Fortifying your roof means that your roof will stay in place better during strong winds and hail. And guys, know, like if we have an EF5 or EF6 or whatever tornado, your house is destroyed. But most of the time, that's not what we have. We have high winds like 50, 60, 70 miles an hour and then hail. So that's more likely to hit your house than an actual giant tornado. So bookmark the website for the Oklahoma Strengthen Homes grant so that you don't miss the opening. I spoke to one of the people in the department and she said that in 2026, hopefully, it'll be open to the entire state. But right now, it's a gradual rollout. Step 2, be aggressive when you shop for insurance. It's so important. Just like whenever you go to the doctor, you have to advocate for yourself. Carriers are betting that you're going to stay put because you don't want to go through the trouble of shopping around. We're going to show them. So the first thing, pull your renewal quote. See what it's going to be for the coming year. And then you're going to grab more quotes, at least 2. And the easiest way to find what insurance is working best in your area is to ask your neighbors. See what they have, if they're happy, how much they're paying, and go from there. Then you're going to open a spreadsheet. In the first column, you're going to put the dwelling limit. So what does this mean? It's the amount that your house is worth in rebuild costs, like how much it's going to cost to be rebuilt. So if someone, an insurance company, says it's going to be $300,000 to rebuild, but then another one says $350,000, you need to ask why they're so different, which is necessary. If your rebuild cost goes up more than 10% from the previous year, then you need to also flag that. If you overinsure, you're going to pay extra on your insurance. And that's like a big bet, but you can absolutely make that bet and they'll let you. If you underinsure, then you'll be paying more on a claim later if something were to happen. The next piece, the next column is column B, and you're going to put in the age of your roof, and you probably want to take some roof photos. Now, how do you get roof photos without going on a roof? Well, you get a roofer to come out and take a look. Probably nice to do each year anyhow, but go ahead and have your roofer go out and take a look. If you need repairs done on your roof, then do them. Don't file a claim. Repairs are usually fairly inexpensive. You may want to think about that as you're saving for expenses. Column C, you're going to list all of your claims from the past 3 years. Hopefully it's not very many. So if you have more than 3 claims, a lot of insurance companies are going to drop you. Column D, you're going to put in the last year's premium so that you can see what you had been paying before taxes and fees. Column E, you're going to put in the new quote. And then you're going to take each quote and you're going to go line by line through each of the items that these insurance companies are listing with the individual people that you're talking to, probably on the phone. And you're going to ask them, okay, so what's this for? And it's this much because? Okay. Perfect. And then it's going to cover me for how much? And how much is the deductible? Like, these are the questions that you need to ask. Stay on the phone until everything is clear and you are confident in that quote number. My cat, I have a cat stroller and she's sleeping in the cat stroller and she's snoring. So it's adorable. So I love it. The third thing you're going to do is run that annual high-low audit. So every March, you're going to take new roof pictures. You're going to make sure that your dwelling limit matches how much it actually would cost you to rebuild that house. You're going to add any new claims that you made to your column C in your spreadsheet. And you can email this spreadsheet to the person that's carrying your insurance and put in all the line items from all of the different people you've shopped from and said, and you can say, beat this or lose me. That's a very direct way to say that. You don't have to say it like that. But, I know a lot of people who do, to be honest with you. Set a calendar alert in your phone, and every year during March, get this done. Okay, so there are some different things that are going to matter. One of those things is your credit score. So there are different kinds of credit score within insurance world, but your regular credit score, like if it's higher, you will probably save money. I can't guarantee that, but that is what we see. If you're married, you will pay less than if you're single. I don't know. It's just how it is. Keep claims low. And it's so stupid because we have insurance for a reason, but you can't have more than 3 claims in 3 years. They're going to drop you. I'm sorry. So how much is it going to save you? I guess that's your question. You're like, Marcie, okay, cool. You have told me this and that's great. How much am I going to save? Well, if you get the FORTIFIED roof grant, like if you put a class 4 shingle on your roof, you're probably going to save, this is my own experience, around $1,000 a year on your insurance. That's because the insurance company knows they don't have to, like, your roof isn't going to have as many repairs or going to need to be replaced as often. Going through line by line on each of the line items will mean that it's harder for them to overcharge you on those things, and you can shave off money that way as well. So hopefully you're looking at a savings between like $1,000 and $2,000 a year. That's what I see, and I cannot guarantee you anything, but it is worth a shot. My info is down below. You can contact me by going to my website or by calling my phone number. It's right here, and I will talk to you next time.